All right, I feel weird doing the 10 hut on this one.
Yeah.
This is a wake. This is a mourning. This is a grieving. We have lost the mighty Sam Keith as of filming this. Maybe yesterday it was.
Wow.
Yes,
Hot off the presses.
one of my favorite comic artists. Someone who had a huge impact on me when I was young. I'm sure a lot of people watching this. If you are watching deep comics YouTube stuff, you're probably affected by Sam Keith's art in one way or another. In which case, I'm sorry if you had to hear it from us. But
Yeah.
yes, he is no longer with us. However, what do we got here? We got what we call a body of work,
Yeah.
which is the most I think any artist could ask to leave. And these are some comics I had as a kid, kind of growing up, very formative to me. We're not going to. I don't think we need to like really go too in depth on any of these,
Right.
but we're talking Kamikaze Primer first.
Wow.
We're talking Sandman, 1 through 5. People forget how broad this guy was.
Considered a creator of Sandman, right? At least.
Yeah, he's still
right?
credited if you watch like the Netflix series or anything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's Neil and
Huge.
Sam, and I forget who else. Anyways, it's like a three-way tie. Aliens, and of course his kind of magnum opus here, the Maxx. We'll be getting into a lot of that and more. Just kind of maybe I don't know, paying our respects to the man, the myth, the legend. You a big Keith head?
I was a huge. That was one of my like the Maxx was the first thing I saw on the newsstands because when I would go to like Balboa Park or something, there used to be a comics and what were they called? Like all the newest magazines and like this magazine stand. It was the coolest, most mind-bending. Like it was everything. It was Marvel without being Marvel on the Maxx, and yeah, it impacted me. I remember seeing those covers. And because they were like mature, I wasn't able to read them until later. So I've had that in my mind, and of course, like I think I mentioned to you, like the Nightcrawler that he made is that cemented that character in my brain.
From the Marvel Comics Presents
run. Man.
Yeah, no, I think there's something about his work that just sticks out so much and definitely like imprints itself on a kid's brain. And I think it's so freeing when you're a kid to see someone who's not doing like the Art Adams, like anatomically correct fashion sketch drawings. Like it's not coming from a super technical or even realistic place. There is a bit of impressionism going on with his work. As a kid, you don't really have the words to describe that, of course.
Right.
But I think it's so much more engaging when you're young than maybe some of those more hyper realistic artists. So we have a lot to get to. We have a lot of respects to pay to Sam Keith, the Maxx, and more. This is going to be a very loosey goosey style.
Yeah, a little gallery of work, and maybe just exploring like. Kind of hokey to say, but I think he was a cartoonist.
Oh yeah, people, for sure.
Like the favorite. It's that whole thing of your favorite artist. I saw Jimi and all those guys paying respects to him on the gram, and that was like, man.
Yeah, I've never heard a soul say a bad thing about Sam Keith. Which is kind of impressive.
That, in this space,
in this day and age, geez, yeah. So we have a lot to get into. I'm like pretty excited, man. I mean. Come on, how does this not fire off some neurons? We're gonna have a good time. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's look at.
All right, so I got these kind of chunked out in terms of I don't have like a tight organization for this or anything, but I wanted to start with this guy. You know this issue?
I've never
doesn't
seen,
ring a bell.
Yeah,
this is very much my prized possession. When I was young, I went through a lot to get it, and of course, we got our little signature down here. Almost all these are signed because I was just like a Comic Con guy back then. Kamikaze Primer was kind of just a dumping ground of various artists kind of throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Is that Matt Wagner?
Let's see here. I don't see his name on the cover.
No.
This looks like...
Dude, this is
We got a bunch of shorts here, and the main attraction is Max the Hare. This is kind of considered like the first appearance of the Max in a lot of ways, and I think this kind of sets up the arc, arch, sure, arch of Sam Keith's career. I think if I look at a lot of this stuff, because I think the Max is undeniably like his magnum opus. It's what people know him for, and it's kind of the longest run he's had on any series. And of course, he was the writer and artist, so it's like
huge.
Unfortunately, there's just certain things as an artist that are so big you're never going to escape.
Right.
And as I'm kind of going through a lot of these comics, as I'm sure we'll kind of see going on, the DNA of the Max was really just a lot of stuff that he liked to draw. And I think when you give, like, I had talked to a tattoo artist friend of mine, and he's like, yeah, if you just let tattoo artists draw what they would like to draw, it's going to be the same. It's going to be anchors and, like, naked ladies and
right.
skulls and flames.
Cool
and like,
shit.
Yeah, it's just, and you're like, oh, why are there so many of those tattoos? Isn't it kind of generic? It's like, that's what they like to draw. Yeah. And this is the kind of stuff that Sam Keith liked to draw. This is 1983. And there's even as far back as this, there's so much of the DNA of these Max characters. And it is a leitmotif of sort. These drawings keep coming back and being used. And ultimately the Max is like him just free to draw exactly what he wants to draw. And so some of that DNA you'll see is like, of course, these like cartoonish proportions, but that are still really engaging. Very like dark, very Corbin, of course. Yeah. I think that's kind of a big draw to Richard Corbin for me. It was like reverse engineering the Sam Keith of it all. And he would say that for Zeta was huge too.
For
and
him?
Kind of,
I could see that.
He would just like not kind of let himself off of the hook for it. So to say this is like Max, Max in, I mean,
the pacing, right? It looks a little bit, I feel like I've seen this kind of, dude, yeah.
Yeah, this is, it's not necessarily like one-to-one here, but they have the character, they call it the Max, it's considered the first appearance. To say it is or isn't, I'll leave to you. But it is, I believe, if it's not the first, it's like incredibly early in the Sam Keith's work being published. And yeah, it's just monsters and this surrealism and cartoonishness and violence of sorts. And it's, I don't know, engaging. Like how do you not love these characters, these little creeps?
And the inking is in like so sharp.
And of course this is pure just underground 80s black and white boom, insanity, the whole comics. And I'd say if there's we won't get into the interiors of all this stuff, but these here, I before E, these were spammed heavily in the Max comics when they came out. And of course, we got the old Fantographics presents these, which is kind of bizarre if you think about the early 90s. Fantographics were going to anyone from Image.
Crazy.
And being like, let's put together a compendium of your work.
You wouldn't think that this is someone they would feature, really.
Of course.
Early on.
But that goes to show just like how good Sam Keith was. These are all kind of just from various underground publications, and it's like super raw. He's like coming into his own in a lot of ways, a lot of like parody stuff. But even when he's like kind of goofing around, or these aren't like, the most serious works, like you'll see this same kind of exaggerated features, angles, contrast, like one-to-one once he kind of comes into his own. If anything, I would say he maybe goes backwards a little when he's trying to do something like Sandman or Alien comics, because he's like trying to fit a certain style, but
oh, this guy, his
art is,
holy shit,
and there's no question about that. This is ISZ from the Max comics. This is from little guy on the skateboard. More of him in the next issue. That's 85, and this Messner Loebs, which is his collaborator on the Maxx too. So again, all of his the stuff of the Maxx, the DNA was just worked out so early on in these comics. Just, I mean, you gotta wonder who was actually seeing this stuff in its time, and hence why Fantographics put these collections together. And he's like kind of geeking on like some Basil Wolverton here for sure.
Damn, dude.
And that lettering is very Wolverton. A little bit of Crumb too. Again, it's like these are so valuable.
Just using that underground language.
Yes, and like definitely you can tell why when he came to superhero stuff, his comics stood out so much.
Dude. Yeah, I mean, when you think Fantographics, you expect, what's the word, like, not like taste, but like just some sort of mastery that goes beyond like your average comics maker.
Yeah, this isn't like, boy, this guy sure does draw,
right?
Dragons and barbarians really good. Like they're obviously bringing this stuff up because it's it does stand out so much and shouldn't have been put in some kind of like one of the Image guys, like because none of the Image guys were doing stuff like this. This is kind of going back to our Pogo conversation, like a one-to-one of that. This is our which they dropped they didn't add the Z yet,
right?
Presumably for copyright reasons or something. But he pesters this turtle guy, and the turtle guy sees him fall off a cliff, and for tormenting him so. I mean, like this is like just fun, not necessarily all ages or anything like that, but just kind of classic comic strip comics. Dude. Bereft even of like the edginess of what do you call it, proper like underground or black and white boom. Like this is not someone who saw the Ninja Turtles and tried to catch a buck. This is again a little bit more of just a classic comics tradition.
This is kind of Crazy Cat a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Again, his references aren't too hard to pin, but they're definitely not common in his time.
I guess like the thing that I have never seen these issues.
Right.
I'm getting that he really had the comics meta integrated, but the art comics that, that you just wouldn't expect from an Image guy.
And he's doing, this Doctor Strange rip here, but it's like, this is so far beyond like, Doctor Strange, but he smokes weed. This is, very pure heavy metal style. Probably one of the most useful bits in here is towards the very end. They give you like a catalog of some of where these underground publications were, and it's like, Stig's Inferno, Tales of Terror #7, Death Rattle #4. Like, go hunt these down, everyone.
Oh, he had some critters? He literally was in some critters? No way.
Yeah, so I guess he was Fantographics before he was connected to any of this. And it's just, I don't know, a very handy reference point. And like, just goes to show how deep his roots were.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, so cool. So if I really could like encourage you, they are unfortunately like kind of expensive. Like, I mean, $20-ish a pop. Okay. Like you're not going to find them in the quarter bins.
This is like a compilation though.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love it if there was kind of I don't know, maybe something a little refresh on these, a little bit of a facelift. Unfortunately, it seems like this is the only place to see a lot of this stuff, barring tracking down the originals. But still, like, very mind-blowing what he was doing. And if you want to get sort of a deeper look at his stuff, I mean, this, if I'm not mistaken, this is from a Hulk comic.
Oh, yeah, you can totally tell.
And that's kind of, that in and of itself is sort of nuts to see the like the Hulk on the cover of a Fantographics book.
That's insane. This is weird.
Yeah, that was like gray Hulk era, which I think was like a one-off issue that he did, or maybe like 2 issues that were really top shelf. But
it's fucking rad, man.
yes,
It just, I love that and now we're getting to Sandman, which I've heard. I have never read Sandman, but I've heard of all these kind of like.
I mean, yeah, feel free to crack open any of these guys you see fit.
Is there one that you're particularly like?
I mean, you always got to go with the first, and here's
got
both of these sketch balls. I don't know why they signed the inside of them.
Dude,
here we are.
Sick.
Gaiman and Sam Keith. But it's like, in a sense, given what we just saw, of course, there's a lot of like, the EC-isms and like, this is kind of prime Vertigo, right? Like that tone.
Dude, for some reason, this pose is really like Sam Keith to me.
For sure.
Huh? Like, I don't know why, but...
I mean, again, he kind of just does... There's just certain things, motifs you'll see in his work that show up again and again. And yeah, I think the coloring is really nice in this. I don't think they really botch it. Cool. This is crucial Sam Keith. That fetal position you will see again and again. I want to say like the opening page of like Max #1 is him in a fetal position
when he's waking up, I think.
And like his way of drawing like cloth is like unbelievable. So there's like a lot of Sam Keith in here, and there's also like a lot of him kind of doing something else. This I would never guess were Keith panels, this stuff for sure, where all the features are distorted because it's the Sandman and a little glass jar sort of overlooking things. But like he doesn't really do all that like hashing. Maybe that's an inker issue or something, but like this stuff does not scream Keith. This is, if there was such a thing as like a Vertigo house style, it's like him adjusting to that.
And maybe like just sticking to like a narrative style.
For sure. Working within, I mean, I guess he worked with other writers before, but I think maybe it's such a, I don't know, serious story, an ongoing story that, what did he say? He said, I think the line is they felt like, or Gaiman and him, they felt it was like Jimi Hendrix in the Beatles.
Oh, shit.
It was like, you kind of had a little too much flair for maybe the story they were telling.
Wow. Is it like Dave Mustaine and Metallica or what?
Right. I mean, so, it's like, it's like, everyone's talent is there, but it doesn't quite gel. I'm inclined to agree. I mean, I love this arc of Sandman. It's the only real Sandman arc I would say is...
That's a Sam Keith
hand all the way.
Right there, yeah.
Purely.
I've ripped off that hand doing that so many times.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And like I said, there's certain elements that are there, but there's a lot that are missing and just don't quite feel right. So...
like a muted tone of Sam Keith a little bit.
For sure. He's in Friday when Debo comes around and everyone tucks in their chain. This is Sam Keith, chain tucked.
That's a chain tucked Sam Keith.
And
man.
Yeah.
So this would be...
There's, I think it's called Preludes and Nocturnes if you want to get like a trade paperback that just has these collected. Or of course you could just go all in and get like the Sandman Omnibus. There's absolute editions. This is like one of the most collected series, so you don't ever have to worry about not finding the Sandman run. And of course, like you start with Sam Keith stuff. Wow. This is an interesting one. We're back. This is Earth War from Aliens.
So I've never seen this ever.
Kind of underwhelming, if I'm being honest. I mean, I put that next to the Sandman, so you can kind of see we're doing something similar. Like he has to draw one-to-one to the movie characters, right? So, on one hand, like the snarling teeth in the night of the xenomorph is like very complimentary to him. But on the other hand, we're also like stuck with Geiger's designs because, of course, you have to do, Alien. You have to do the Alien.
That's the titular character.
Right. And I don't think this suffers as much as the Sandman necessarily in terms of like him trying to conform to a certain style.
Yeah, that
like these are his women to a T.
For
It's
sure.
kind of a sagginess to them,
There you
if you
go
will.
with the Corbinisms a
Right,
little bit.
for sure.
Wow. Okay, I
Yes.
definitely I can. There's the DNA is a little more in here.
For sure. And
Oh.
yeah, it's gnarly. I mean, the Alien comics in general are pretty fun. We all like seeing some more xenomorphs. And yeah, I think when he lets his hair down and lets himself be himself, it's obviously at its finest. But yeah, this is a really cheap series. You can get like 1 through 4 on the low. Look at this little snapshot of what Dark Horse was doing at its time.
Wow.
Wild stuff, right?
So much cool shit.
Oh, and they're like, oh, look, we found some copies of this 1979 issue of Cinema Fantastique.
We're not trying to offload any.
Yeah, no, it's a warehouse find. So I don't know if you got that issue of Cinema Fantastique.
Dude, just with that sticker right there.
Yeah, it's I mean, again, I'm not turning down any 80s Sam Keith, so none of these are like a void or anything.
Right.
But all right. I'm jumping ahead a little bit here chronologically. There's a kind of a lot in between, but this is, I think, what introduced a lot of people to everything you see here. I don't know. I think this was like, in a sense, them like previewing some comics, but yeah, to see where we were going. And if there is a missing link here we'll get to later that I think connects this tissue a little more. But yeah, Sam Keith writing, drawing, or Messner Loebs who also did Epicurus the Sage, which is a really important book that I just couldn't find.
Epicurus the Sage.
Yes, It was a graphic novel. I don't think it was floppies, at least, between Messner Loebs and Sam Keith. It was like a Greek kind of, I don't know how to put it, a comedy that took place in ancient Greece.
Printed by Malibu?
Yeah, because they had the digital printing, and I think they had that before Marvel swallowed them up, if I'm not mistaken. Gotcha. And it's like, yeah, this is all that 80s underground DNA completely 100%. On the loose here.
So this is where I get introduced to the Maxx and all things Image from my cousin.
Absolutely. A lot of people did. This is like everywhere. And we'll see, again, there's a lot of precursors to Julie. This kind of, like, this is his, this woman lives in his brain. And he must put her on paper because she comes up again and again. And it's like, yeah, I don't know how to put it, but it's just like, if you're a kid and you see this, like all this kind of frenetic like phone chords and like, and there's just something that drew me in, and like, spent so long trying to figure out these like that pose, these spirals on the fist and all that.
I think also it's got like a little bit of that Spider-Man quality.
Oh yeah, but so bulkier. All this stuff has like this extra like gravity and weight. The rest of the comic is, whatever.
Other guys.
Yeah. We got
Blood Wolf.
Their Lobo ripoff. This is Liefeld, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right.
So these colors,
this is kind of, was that in like you've seen like the 50 worst Liefeld drawings, right?
Was this one?
Yeah, I think that's it. That's one of those.
It's just super static.
Yeah.
I mean, not much to expect from this era, I think, by way, there he goes. There's our guy.
Yeah, but if this doesn't get your, nostalgia pumping, right. I don't know what will. Yeah, it's his fake Lobo killing his fake Cable. Sure, why not? And Jay Lee, who we are going to hear from in a bit, kind of just take mental note of this style, that high contrasty, like crackly,
fucking A,
damn near Sin City style.
Yeah.
We're gonna see everyone we just saw. We're gonna see them pop up later on.
Is this giving a little Metal Gear Solid to you? A little bit?
Yeah, I guess it was. Well, technically, I guess there was like a Metal Gear NES game, but yeah, they definitely didn't have that kind of capabilities on the old 8-bit.
Was that? Well, we're getting off track. But this is just a time capsule in a
Yes,
comic.
for sure. And I think this comes out the same month as Max #1.
Oh.
Oh, in the poly bag,
Oh,
folks.
no way.
We're sending my kids to college on this one. This is a very serious investment here.
Dude, feel free to keep going. I just remembered I may have, I don't know if you have Scratch, the Batman.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. But
Yeah, I will see if I have it.
Okay, we'll just do we'll do a little show off here. We got I forgot exactly what the BS was with this one. It was like Wizard 1/2. Guys, listen, I don't mean to brag here, but we got the COA. I don't know why they thought they needed to. It's like, yeah, I know it's a real comic. I don't know if we need all of that, but yeah, like.
But for your tax reasons.
Yeah, somehow higher gloss than the other ones. And this is just complete fucking filler. They just, here's our once again, fetal pose.
That shot is just incredible. Man.
Yeah. And yeah, like what's going on with these shoes? I couldn't tell you, but I was obsessed with it as a kid. Like, there's not really much to say other than it is just, again, this is Sam Keith just off the leash, no requirement to like fulfill any kind of character design notes or anything like that. And this is what he likes. Keep note of that. A big trench coat guy too. We'll see this guy pop up again later.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's our Max. Okay, so this would have been around the time 4 was coming out. Gotcha. So they're juicing the stats here. Yeah, here's our Wizard 1/2.
I'm realizing he put together Spider-Man, Venom, and fucking Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean it's a mashup of a lot of things, you know.
Do you have the
glow in the dark cover? Dude. The glow in the dark cover.
No way.
I was a fan.
Steve Olive too?
Yeah, the colorist, I think. Imagine getting a fucking colorist autograph. I don't know what I was doing back then. I didn't. That's why I didn't have a girlfriend till I was out of high school. Anyways, yeah. Every single panel, when I say every single panel of this, burned into my brain forever. These arcs, there's our hands coming into play again. And like, yeah, amazing. I mean, it's a splash without being like an exploitative splash. Like, yeah, we're not going to get into this with all of them. Like, again, me as a kid, my introduction to Alan Moore, and arguably the most and least Alan Moore comic at the same time.
Look at that.
Again, this is his style. Busy as shit, curled up in a ball. I'll be honest with you. I think the story here, reading it as an adult, I think it really is like an Image guy's take on Vertigo comics.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't, I wouldn't say it's particularly engaging. As much as I'm kind of gassing up the art, again, I need to reread it. I guess you just need to keep coming back to it over and over again. Maybe it like concludes really strong. I don't know if I've ever read like the full ending. You can kind of see where I tap out. Tiny ass panels, like this is giving you your money's worth as a kid. That's all I got to say.
I mean, all this stuff.
And oh yeah, of course, who could forget our little characters that we saw in that 80s kind of underground comics. I think they flip to white when he's in their version of whatever, the Dreaming.
The Dreamland?
Yeah, the Australian outback.
Yeah.
Does this end with a really no, it can't. Yeah, of course not. Yeah, this is the pose to me. This is Spider-Man lifting up the waterworks. This is whatever iconic superhero imagery you can come up with. This one ranks right up there in my brain.
Just look at the fucking him, the position.
Yeah, and the size of this guy changes all the time, but it just doesn't matter. Again, it's kind of like impressionistic. I mean, a really dumb kid version of impressionistic, but it connects, It's definitely worth a reread, I suppose. I don't want to I'm just saying. Last time I tried getting into it, I was a little underwhelmed. Let's say it was not like the mature. It's mature compared to Wildcats,
Right,
of
right.
course. But I think maybe with the full history of comics intact, I was a little bit maybe disappointed
Damn,
last read.
ashcan.
This is cool. This is actually very
Holy
much so worth
shit.
getting into. This guy, because you're getting the whole issue of #2, and it's in black and white, so we can kind of compare like just the raw line work compared to the colored final
Yeah.
version. And I mean, the Max coloring is great. I don't think anyone would disparage that, but there is something really appealing about the black and white.
I mean,
You know
I
what I'm
say it all
saying?
the time. I think if you are not just a good artist, but a great artist, the blacks will always win. I
Yeah.
think it just in my head.
I mean, yeah, to see it like laid bare without the kind of like digital chicanery, it's
Yeah.
maybe a little bit nude.
Right.
It's obviously not as fleshed out. Hey, remember this?
And that was even probably
Pause for laughter. We're getting it back.
Oh,
It's
shit.
coming back. Yeah. I mean, see, I guess what you miss from like these bold colors is like getting all of this like just busy work
Yeah.
is kind of blurred out with the color, and I love seeing it in black and white. I think there's like artist's edition of this stuff available, so you can dig in as much as you want. I'm sure this isn't. I don't think you need to track down an ashcan if you want to see this stuff in black and white. But needless to say, very cool to see.
Is there there is a splash in here? I remember that was kind of. Well, I remember that. That's another.
Yeah, geez.
My first.
yeah. That'll set you on a path for sure in any color.
But I feel like maybe it was at the end. I mean, we can probably move on, but that's.
Oh yeah, I think these were like stamps. Like this was a very, again, for being this very corpo, image as like children's entertainment kind of venture that you might hear going around. There was still some like, why do I have 3 fucking copies of #4?
Yeah. Are they all signed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was a freak, brother. There's 5. Yeah, don't.
I've never seen that cover.
Yeah,
Whoa.
some of these were maybe not as popular as others.
I mean, I think, yeah, beautiful. Remember that.
Beautiful.
Dude, you've got Steve Olive on there as well? Holy shit.
Yeah, the color. Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could tell they were just having a lot of fun with these. I dip out fairly soon after this. 13, 14, 15, missing 16, onto 17, and that's where I'm out. I think there's like collections, I think, where I could probably be better served to finish her out. But let us now crack into
in.
This is fascinating, I think. Maybe set these up as like a stand.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Why not? So here we got Peter David, Sam Keith, both no longer with us, unfortunately. Wow. This is the beginning of the Marvel Comics presents that Sam Keith does the inners of. Interiors, and
so he starts with this.
Does. Yes, this is the beginning of the run. Covers and interiors. Or actually, wait, did I mess these up here? No, yeah, because this is definitely the second issue of it. Where's come on now. Come on, got to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Starting with a bang with 85. And this is, I don't know, I guess a little bit funny because one of the B story, this is pure junk. I try to avoid Scott Lobdell if I don't have to, but the Beast, look at this: Lobdell, Liefeld, and Jay Lee. Liefeld can't stay on for more than 2 issues.
He's over it.
He's over it, which is kind of funny to me because it's like, to say issues, I'm talking like, I don't know if we reach double digits in pages because you'll see these segments are short. And I think this for being, as chintzy as it
Mm.
is the proper precursor to Max. So if you love the Max, you really need to read this Blood Hungry. I don't know where it's collected or anything like that. I hope you don't have to track down a bunch of Marvel Comics Presents. It's kind of unfortunate because, yeah, these are some dog shit,
Holy.
muddy newsprint coloring. I would like to see this with a facelift that isn't totally perverted in the way that modern digital coloring is, because this is dog shit.
This is wild, man.
But don't let some bad art hold you back, or some bad coloring. Sorry, and like paper saturation and all that shit distract from.
It's a disservice to the art.
Yes, and to see like this Wolverine is the Max. Like this is his Max for sure. The like weight that he has, the kind of stoutness, the hair, the busyness of the costume and everything, pure Max.
Oh, dude, look at that! I still draw this.
This cape, like it's all there. All the DNA is.
I gotta say, the drapery that he does is
10 out of 10.
Yeah, that I guess you don't realize it until you realize it, but goddamn.
And respect, I will put some respect on Peter David's name. I think he's a guy who maybe gets a little bit shit on because he was sort of touted as like, well, this is mature comics writing. Right. And like, if you read a lot of his stuff now, it is a little bit simplistic. I don't think he was also ever able to really pivot from superhero comics into his indie stuff the way that you would hope. That's really the metric by which mature writers are judged. It's like, yeah, you have your Spider-Man or whatever, but when you go solo, that's when we're putting your feet to the flames. And I don't think Peter David was really able to pull that off. But structurally, we're dealing with like 6 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very, very few runs. And what you don't see is she's like, oh, you got Wolverine dining with this wolf, Cyber, his opponent, kind of killing this guy for cheating on cards, and the chick is like, oh, you got some ketchup on you. He goes, I got to be tidier when I eat. Of course, we know that's blood. Cyber gets off the thing, shakes his hand. Oh, you got some ketchup on your hand. He goes, oh, my pardon, sir. I better be tidier when I play cards. That's good. Like, I'm not saying, fucking Palme d'Or here, but like for an 8-page throwaway script.
Yeah, man.
It's not bad writing.
We've seen with Alan Moore, he likes to throw those in a little bit.
Some little punchlines here. Yeah. There's some drawing a parallel to the character. There's good writing in this story. Yeah. Whatever the fuck is going on here, I couldn't tell you. And it's like, okay, listen, you want to know, like, we're in the dregs. We are in bog standard, regular comics.
Yeah.
Now, what happens? Why did the 80s guys take off? Old Liefeld, who everyone wants to shit on. Let's take a look. Look at that.
Yeah.
Compared to what?
Literally from this page to that page, you feel it.
I'm not saying, like, this compares to Keith or, like, any of his influences. There's obviously way better artists. But like, if you want to know at the time why this stuff was so exciting, like, crack your eyeballs open, buddy. Yeah. Like,
look at that
frenetic energy. And I don't know how they divvied up the Jay Lee and the Liefeld. I told you to make note of the Jay Lee-isms, because like, he is not Jay Lee at this point at all. Like, he doesn't figure out his chops. Sam Keith is Sam Keith. Liefeld is pretty Liefeld. But yeah, and then you get into this shit. Look at this. We are back into like dog shit.
I mean, it's
like quarter bin slop.
It's looking like fanzine.
Proper fucking slop. But that's kind of the conceit of this series, right? It's like there were guys who were what do you call it?
Would you call them jobbers at that point?
I mean, a lot of it is just I think these are like demos, like
trying them out.
Yeah, for sure. Like, again, if we're talking,
this has always that's another one that's in my brain. Just,
and what did I say about the Max number one, where he pulls that chick back and there's that arc, and then all of this spirally stuff,
the phone cord,
it's all here. All of the Max DNA is right here.
So it was Glynis Oliver who colored it. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
But then we get another Rob Liefeld, Jay Lee.
Yes, and yeah, this is our Mr. Or no, this is like Max in disguise. Like he was.
Oh, for sure,
yeah,
man.
It's all it's all here, and this is like I don't know. Again, I if there's like an artist edition, some kind of remaster of this, I'm all there for it because this is not a good way to read the story.
Yeah.
Like in 8-page bursts. Imagine going month to month with it. It's like for this monster names, Peter David and Sam Keith, to see them slugging it out in this kind of way, it's less than ideal. Let's pop in on our Jay Lee again, or our Jay Lee and Liefeld. Don't ask me what the fuck is going on with this story. I don't give a shit. But let's give some respect to, like, again, just being a little bit creative in how we're doing it, and our page layouts and the energy. And
I mean, that doesn't really look like the Beast to me. Got to like in character,
but
I guess.
Does it fucking matter if you're if you're a 10-year-old boy? You don't care at all.
It's fucking badass.
And again, when it's that or this, fucking forget about it. It doesn't stand a chance,
No way.
And this is cool. Unreleased Weapon X cover.
Holy shit!
Imagine this crosses your path and you don't fucking use it. You know what I'm saying?
That's gnar. That's Marvel. You fucked up.
And they really just did not know. Is kind of my greater point, I guess, with the Marvel Comics Presents, is they just didn't really know how to use them. Because I mean, even I guess we don't got to go into all of these necessarily, but it's like, towards the end, he starts doing like the front and back covers. Like here's our Mojo, like, whoa. Or wait, no, that's Mads. Okay.
Joe Mads early.
Joe Mads. We got this is a really awesome run. I really like this one. Got Dan Slott drawing a Mojo story. So there's actually a readable fucking backup story in this. We're our continuation of the Beast, continuation of our Wolverine story, and this is our. Oh, you know what? I did want to kind of crack into one of those other issues because we can see our. Our Julie in full display too.
This is amazing.
Yeah, here. So we're all Jay Lee now. There's no Liefeld, but again, you wouldn't peg this as Jay Lee art when you see it. Whereas like completely idiosyncratic as he gets, it's kind of interesting to see him like getting his sea legs, so to speak, because there's almost none unrecognizable.
This is very Marvel, like even in the panel style.
But it's
keeping it.
It's like good art. I think he could have gotten away with just sticking with that for a while if he wanted to. So salute to Jay Lee for growing. Yeah. But yeah, look at this Mojo with Joe Mads drawing it. So hard. I mean, what a fun character to draw. He tries to. This is a fucking twisted story.
Psychotic.
These documentaries are taking off in Mojoverse, and so he's like, "We'll do a documentary on the X-Men, and we'll just film them hanging around," And then they go to the danger room.
Oh,
and he's
what?
Like, all right, film it. Now we got some good material we can use. But they had the camera turned around, and they just filmed Mojo's face,
his reactions to it.
But the face got all these what do you call it? Views. So now they have to torture Mojo to get him to get these twisted, faces so they can keep their viewership up.
It's a fun little romp.
Yes, it's very.
Oh wow.
There's gold in them, our minds with the old Marvel Comics Presents stuff. Don't count them out. Is this the one with our? Do we see our Julie on display in this? Yeah, so essentially that cyber guy poisons Wolverine with this toxin, and he sees himself as this like high school guy chasing. This is, I guess, the Peter David of it, because Wolverine is going to get revenge and get his chick back from the gym coach who's cyber, and that's again just a note for note Julie as she shows up in the Max. And there's Wolverine's sausage, and there's Cyber's sausage, and the two sausages race. It's like kind of self-aware of the insane testosterone in superhero comics, while not really transcending it. Also, I'll say maybe this is where the page count hurts them, because this is like very cramped. I think they don't. There's when you're dealing with like 6 pages a month or whatever, you don't really have time to breathe.
Dude, the curl on those claws.
So great. Is there anything else interesting in this one?
Oh, cool.
Again, this is what we're up against. This is what we had to beat.
See, it just looks milk toast compared to all the other stuff.
Exactly, and that's I guess just sort of indicative of that period that was sort of coming out of one look and into another. Jeez, I'm having a tough time rebagging these. Let's see. Is there?
If you need me to rebag, I got you.
All right, and I think we already pawed through that one. What are we concluding? Did we conclude here? I don't think we conclude yet, but like this is pure Max, pure. We saw that in the Sandman too. You know, this sort of this is a window of sorts, and yeah, that's Julie's apartment to the T. What are we on? 6 of 8, and yeah, we still got Jay Lee on this. So what he starts doing here, again, I won't belabor this too much. Just read the comics. You get into this, but we start doing this weird flip thing. So you end up getting 2 Sam Keith covers for the price of 1, which I'll never turn down. But I just kind of wanted to point out, like, look at this. Look at what this promises, and look at the bullshit you get inside. Like, I was buying so many Sam Keith covers and getting these fuck-ass interiors.
Yeah, this ain't shit.
This ain't shit, brother.
This ain't shit. I gotta say.
Oh, this is actually a really cool story. So another thing to look out for, this is like No One. This is...
Fangu Lace.
But what's cool about it, Steve Bacalotto, you know this guy?
No. Okay. Writer and penciler.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit.
So anytime I'm looking through these, if I'm just thumbing through and I see someone that has a little bit of auteurship here, I take note. And this is a really good story. It's like focusing on Nightmare technically. And this is like, I don't know, if as much as we're talking about, like, you know, Image being cutting edge, Vertigo being cutting edge, all these kind of movements forward in comics. As we saw, like with the Max, it was advertising 1963, right?
Yeah.
There is like a retro going on into the 90s that is kind of like an undercurrent that isn't really discussed. And it's cross-cultural too, because look, we're talking Creepshow, we're talking The Blob, very like throwback kind of movies, or movies built on older traditions, despite being, in the case of The Blob, like super cutting edge technology wise, and Creepshow just kind of leaning into some of the real bleeding edge of horror and gore and effects and all that. But there's still something kind of quaint and old-timey about them.
Yeah.
And this is a story that's very like quaint and old-timey. It's an EC story. Guy has a meteor land in his backyard.
Classic.
His jock guy comes and kind of like disrupts it, turns into this monster. You know, the monster starts tearing up the town, right? Fangu. And essentially they defeat the monster, right? But they realize by what the nerd says, he meant us no harm. His interdimensional travel service could have opened up all our space-time for human exploration. He'd have told you himself had you let him reach Miller Creek and finish his transformation to human.
Oh, wow.
So a total like cautionary tale, like straight Ray Bradbury style or something. And, you know, finishes with the little horror host of the Nightmare saying like, oh, you'll be seeing my dimension very soon as you go to sleep. This is a quality story.
Pretty sick.
For, you know, again, like these are kind of like, I get it, quarter bin slop and all that, but there's still some...
There's some goods.
There's meat on them bones.
There's
for
goods
those
to be had.
Who have eyes and ears to ears. So that's, you know, generally after this point, we're just looking at covers, you know.
I fucking love Sam Keith's Spider-Man.
Amazing. Yeah, like all this webbing is just him having such a great time. How often do you get to see him draw Storm?
I mean, it's so good. Anything he's doing.
Oh, man, the flames on that Ghost Rider. Perfect.
The poses and everything. And no interiors on these, right?
No.
Right.
This is, again...
If I remember.
Got that good-ass cover and that... Yeah. And that fuck-ass art.
Bullpen boys.
That's not Keith. What did we get on this one? SB. Where are we on to now? Timothy Truman, Todd Fox, Susan Kennedy, Gavin Curtis. These are some
Todd
fucking jobbers
Fox,
here.
huh?
These are just some fucking names, man.
Never even heard of that.
Yeah, I know. They're just filling some pages here, but you know, again, you're getting it for the cover, and I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Oh,
look at that hair! Holy shit!
Beautiful, beautiful,
Damn.
amazing. We're having a good time here. I got 2 on this one.
Yeah.
Like, how many times did he get to just draw these 2 doing fucking whatever?
Just
those poses. Not matter.
Yeah.
Because whatever was going on inside is like not an issue.
It's just not happening.
Does not. Who cares? Yeah, and that's crazy. We go from Rob Liefeld and Jay Lee and Slot and Lobdell to just like some folks.
Oh, look at that.
There's our Julie again. Yeah. She never goes away.
That's so fucking sick.
Negative space. Oh yeah, this is a great Keithism right here. That kind of like whatever you want to call that pounce.
Yeah,
amazing.
That crazy arch, like you're saying. And now I see the Frazetta style on those
fully, which he would always cop to. He was like, I don't know. I was a Max letters reader, and he was always just like, yeah, I don't got shit on this guy. It's cool you guys like my stuff, but like, you really got to know.
He gives it to the goat.
Yeah, for
sure. I mean, this guy was a goat. This is early on still in his career, right? Like,
yeah, these are
10 years or something.
This is like, where can I find some indicia up in here? Do they have room to fucking print the indicia?
I thought I saw 91, but I don't know if that's just in my brain.
So funny. There's no like. Yeah, there we go. 1992. So 92. Like Max is like right there, man, and we're still like slogging it out, doing covers, and he does so many, and they're all really good, but they just sort of like after a while blur together. Here there is teeth like fully, you know. Again, this is kind of where his stuff just gesticulates, where it kind of comes to be. This is the icon of icons to me, the 100 with his Ghost Rider as Wolverine, and Ghost Rider on top, Wolverine on top.
That's so sick.
Yeah, no, you know, sort of.
Dude, but that boot, I don't know why I was so obsessed with the way he drew like the shoes, man.
And that's of course like that's 1-to-1 in the Max. Geez, are we even bothering? Oh wait, we got some interiors on this.
Is that Tim Vigil that I saw in there?
Hold on, what do we got here? Yeah. Art assist.
Art assist. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay. So they got so I guess at this point
Keith and Tim Vigil
get the same artist on
Doom?
Everything.
Holy shit!
A really good nightmare.
Dude,
jeez.
I'm gonna track this down. Dude.
Yeah, I needed to get deeper into this than I got. I did not give this one its props.
Good thing you're doing this, man. Like, dude.
Great.
Oh, he's just having fun.
Yeah.
Maybe Tim Vigil finished out the pages, but
art assist. I mean, yeah, you can.
I wonder
who's gonna kick Tim Vigil out there. And yeah, it just keeps on going. And yeah, this is total. I mean, granted, it's this is built into Doctor Strange, but it's still very much so appears. Shows back up in the Max.
Oh, here it is, man.
Yeah, this is our Max all the way.
Look at that.
That boot for sure. I don't know what I am fixated on footwear in general, and I have yet to figure out.
I'm wondering if this is where it comes from, because I am like viscerally remembering the way he drew, dude. And this is right here. For me, that was just these covers, you know, because I wasn't allowed to buy these back in the day.
I got some Gene Colin here. That's something. That's something.
So sick. You know, like we're saying, guys, you can find some fucking heat in these.
Yeah, man. I got a good chunk of them here, but
dude, look at this.
Terrific. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what you do if you're like an editor trying to do this stuff, because you got this amazing artist, but he's on the cover. Is he kind of like betraying what you're going to get inside? Do people feel ripped off? when they get this crap.
I mean, I
should.
Definitely felt that way. Yeah, when I was buying them.
100%. But like, then why have him do the covers?
Dude, because he's the juice.
If it's so abstract and strange.
You would want to see this as a kid. You needed that.
For sure. I mean, I got to wonder what the stats are when it's like his stuff is, you're putting the weirdest guy front and center. You know, like this is supposed to be like what you rein in.
Yeah.
And instead you're putting them right out there. Very, very much so the Sam Keith woman archetype. I always thought that was funny when people were like, Sam Keith drew realistic women. Like, these are your realistic women.
Right.
You just meant she had a like belly paunch. That's all. It's fine. I'm not anti-paunch or anything, but let's be real. These are not these gals are not at Walmart.
No way.
Jeez.
Look at that stuff, man.
Yeah, this is our definitely our smile in the darkness. Yeah. That's a Sam Keith.
That's an all-time. All time.
Trying to just,
Iron Fist.
I know, a Sam Keith Iron Fist. Okay, we're mixing it up here.
Again.
But yeah, what a fun gig, just giving our man like, yeah, draw a fucking cover for some fucking bullshit.
And I think
we're gonna throw some bullshit out here.
It just feels like outsider comics, kind of.
But with the most
space.
With the most fucking dog shit. Who are our people here? Oh, we got a Jim Starlin. Okay.
Not bad.
We got some fucking names. We're not totally scraping the bottom of the barrel, but it's just so odd. Like what you could get this guy more.
Typhoid
Colin.
Mary.
Okay. Oh, and the scent. That's interesting. And the Senti, a really good run on Daredevil as well.
Nice.
This is
sick.
The part he was born to play.
Sick. You told me about this before.
Yeah, these are really a lot. So there's Toxic Avenger, the dark, gritty, gross out 80s movie. And then there was Toxic Crusaders, the cartoon. And this is, so there's a Toxic Avengers comic. And then there's Toxic Avengers. And then there's Toxic Crusaders, the cartoon. Of course, you don't get Sam Keith interiors. But I couldn't tell you why. But this is a really funny comic. Like, it's cartoony. It's silly, it's goofy, but it's just genuinely funny.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Like it looks, it almost like reminds me of like Trencher or something.
Right.
This shit right here. Listen, I don't know what fucking. You can get me this goddamn Punisher shirt that says Rage. I bought this shit from Interworld, probably whatever year this comic came out, and it's lost to time. I know these things go for like hundreds of dollars. I will give you hundreds of dollars if you have my XLs and
track it down.
These are so awesome, man. That's so crazy that like people were collecting these comics and bagging them and boarding them and thinking they'd be hot shit.
And meanwhile, these
were the things these are everything. There's $1,000 t-shirts here.
Oh, for sure, dude. I mean, that's
4 figures on some cotton. Yeah.
Give you some
I think Supreme did like a rip on that recently, which is like goes to show like from the bargain bins to streetwear.
That pipeline, though.
Yeah, crazy, right? But yeah, if you track these down, I mean, they're not. I don't think these will cost you too much, and it's like a footnote in the Sam Keith history, but just fucking cool to see. I don't know if he did more covers than these, but that's all the ones that I have.
Sick.
Not his greatest work, if I'm being honest, but like this is like where he was meant to be.
Yeah.
His drawing.
Is he lettering them too?
Oh, that's a good point.
Like,
yeah,
that
has to be the custard thing. Yeah, this is a throwback to his underground 80s stuff for sure. Speaking of which, we have Nemesis. I think this has to be like just 2000 AD reprints. Now that I've read a handful of those that you've given me, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense, because like this fuck ass formatting.
Dude.
And, I mean, it's
a little jank.
Yeah. Like this, like okay, yeah, this is the Americanized 2000 AD. But you give it the Sam Keith cover, worth getting 89. So yeah, he's cranking out Sandmans, and then also finding time to draw some scary monsters for the.
He was working, man. My man.
I mean, this is talk about some fucking dog shit, man. You're doing the covers for the American imports of 2000 AD prints. You're fucking working. But are you half-assing it? Hell fucking
Nah.
no. You're going to town on it. You're doing your job. You guys all sent in your points and got the Wolverine Charleston Chew comic, right? You guys do have the Wolverine Charleston Chew comic.
With the Jubilee on the cover.
You sent in your UPCs to get the Charleston Chew Wolverine comic, right? Oh, ooh.
Damn, with the insert.
This sucks.
Oh, what?
Do we got interiors? Gripped Sam Keith, Art Ken Lopez. Wow, that's crazy. That is someone doing a Sam Keith impression for sure. Maybe he meant like roughs or something.
That looks very diet Sam Keith right there.
Yeah, but this is like pure Sam Keith. So I don't know how this division of labor matched up. Come on now.
Dude. No
You're telling
way.
me Keith's not doing this? Get out of here.
With the phone cords. I'm sure he did the plotting or something
This
like that.
has got to be pencils. I don't care. Maybe the other guy did like more than just those inks. What's this bullshit? Some fucking dog shit. We got
Alan. That's not a Kubert, right? Cooperberg?
Give me this. I want this Marvel Comics members only jacket, please. Give me the custom Marvels only.
Damn, that's a members only jacket.
So fucking tough. Satin. There's some real. You imagine you eating enough fucking Charleston shoes to give you fucking Marvel Comics windbreaker.
I couldn't even remember the last time I had one. This is some shit right here. I have this as well.
Yeah, I don't think he does the interiors. Is this the only issue that he does the cover for?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of like, I guess, just to give these guys a break, because this was way too much work to do these interiors and covers. And a lot of these guys were kind of like, to me, the trick back then was Kelly Jones or Sam Keith, because there's a lot of crossovers there, and I guess Bisley could be in that mix too, but then again, he did so little.
Yeah, of the other kind of work.
What you know about that?
I've never seen that.
You've never seen the Punisher parody, the Pummeler? No. What are you talking about? I thought you were a comic fan. You've never seen the parody of the Punisher, the Pummeler?
I feel honored.
Yeah, you could tell.
No way!
The Boar Journal. You could tell. Listen, did they even? The funny thing is, Mike Barron wrote a good chunk of Punisher comics, so I guess he was.
Okay, so
I don't know
he's entitled.
Sam Agro has got to be a fucking pseudonym.
Yeah,
there's no way. This isn't someone letting off some steam, but pretty competent for what it is. Anyways, you get Meadowlark.
Sick.
Meadowlark #1, getting Pummeler $2,099.
Basketballs.
Nobody
dude.
knows. Nobody knows.
Sick!
Don't pay attention to him.
The Pummeler, dude.
Yeah, again, this is like
collected.
If you're a Keith head, your collection is not complete without some Pummeler. This must be. This is just a collection. Yeah, this is just a compilation of that dog shit fucking run of the Marvel Comics presents.
I mean, not gonna lie, I just wouldn't think of putting these two characters together, but
not
you're just juicing them. You're just juicing both of them.
Yeah, this is just, they both have a name, so now you not only get your money with the Marvel Comics presents, you're also doing it here, also getting Sam Keith to do the cover and still serving up that hot dog shit inside. But you get some Sam Keithisms, these a little bunch of goblin guys clawing at big buff guys. Tell me that's not a...
It's like the in D&D, like when you send a bunch of kobolds in.
Right.
Room,
Hey, speaking of kobolds here. Hey,
boom.
AD&D, anyone? This is cool. This is very cool. If there's like another deep cut, again, if there's one comic I'd recommend, it says I Before E's. Those are a little tricky to track down. I can't imagine this is tough. I don't think anyone's checking on this. That's not Brian Boland, is it? That says Boland on the front. Do we have credits here? So it's a bunch of short stories, different origins of different Batman characters, yada, yada, yada. We get a Sam Keith Penguin. Wow. It is so good. I don't know how you collect this stuff, because again, we all know his Marvel stuff is like, very well documented, but you don't get to see him doing DC stuff that often. Looks like absolute shit the way this is so fucking washed out. Jesus.
I love the fucking hair, dude. That's
Yeah,
classic.
for sure. And like Penguin's a great character for him to do because he's all gnawing and this is
The nose and shit.
yeah, this is a little bit of a Sandman precursor, which I guess that's DC. So you all need that Oswald Cobblepot
no
doing some
way.
kicks, right? Y'all tied.
He's getting fit. He's getting the Rambo treatment.
Bionic Commando. You ever play that game?
No.
So fucking hard. It's good. It's like this is my most frustrating kind of Nintendo game. The one you want, like the kind of shitty Nintendo game you're used to is like, oh god, the controls are bad or like it's just unfair. Bionic Commando is you can't jump in it. You only use this robot arm. You have to fucking manipulate everything with this goddamn D-pad, and it is fair. Everything about the game is fair. It's just so fucking hard.
It just goes against everything as a gamer.
It's just you suck. The reason you can't be, it's not like it's being cheap or whatever. It's just you suck. Anyways, we got we're deep in our Oswald Cobblepot secret origin story. Yeah. Good Sam Keith Batman who's not tuning in for that. And this is kind of cool because we get a Neil Gaiman backup story. When you get Neil Gaiman drawing the Riddler, this is a cool artist too. Like,
Who is Ben? I've never heard of these guys.
I know, some freak shit. Maybe that's a pseudonym too, but yeah, I don't know.
Interesting.
Bang for your buck. You get some headline names in this one.
This was the
Secret Origins. A little bit of a deep cut there. I give it my approval.
Well, dude, I mean that was a stack. This is my one contribution. This is just one I found kind of lying around here.
Yeah, and I think this is post-Maxx. No,
this is 2000. I think I got this like 05.
Yeah, so this
05, 06.
Well after the era that we've been digging into. But look at our man fucking develop. Look at him go into the digital. I've read this on tablet before.
Oh, okay.
Like, nice. Look at him just slink so nicely from his Max era into these
this
exaggerated Batman time. And yeah, it's Batman hunting a Wolfman. Come on now, we're not going to what's the word, reinvent the wheel here. You want Sam Keith doing a Batman story, it's going to be Batman versus the Wolfman. Some distorted hillbillies here. Perfect. Exactly the kind of characters you want to see Sam draw. And I will fully cop to not being as up to, like, you saw my era of Sam Keith. There's a Mars Attacks run he does that's really good.
Wow.
There's a handful of other things that I would really do good to dive deeper into, especially given that the man is no longer with us, and I would like to pay my respects proper. I think he would probably appreciate us looking deeper than just what he's.
I mean,
he's like his like proportions are getting even more extreme as he goes on, but it's like still really appealing to the eye. It's still like obeys these like, these angles, and this has a sweeping motions.
This has a really classic. Well, it looks more painterly, I guess.
Yeah.
But this was the only scratch I had that I'd gotten.
And I think you can get a trade of that one if I'm not mistaken. You can get all the 5 issues. It's a little mini series he did. Man, it's this is a lot to get through. I hope this wasn't boring to anyone or indulgent or anything. Like I said, this
is an education. Right?
Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this man's art has played a big role in my life and had a big influence on me, and was just it's a huge part of my childhood, huge part of my adulthood. Not a lot from a lot of my childhood was spent playing Bionic Commando and having to go look back at that now and be like, oh, yeah, maybe that was a waste of time. Not a waste of time being dedicated to the artwork of one of the true masters, one of the true greats. Yeah. And one of these things that no matter how many comics I read, I can kind of keep going back to his art and really being awestruck by it. And uh, yeah, sad to see him go. Of
Yeah.
course, lost a legend. But god damn, if this isn't something to be so proud of. If I did one drawing half as good as these, I
Right.
could die content. And this man was just cranking out this art that was far too good than the world deserved, frankly. And I don't think he got whatever due. I'm trying to think of like the due you could get as a Sam Keith, and I don't exactly know that there was a place for him in mainstream comics. Like I would hope, like the Max, I think we can agree went probably further than it should have gone.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
cartoon on MTV, like
It had its moment in the in like the public eye for sure.
and I guess the most you can wish for any comics cartoonist is like a Walking Dead or some
Yeah.
franchise that becomes bigger than yourself. I don't know that Sam Keith wanted that, cared for that, if that would, justify anything that he did. And frankly, I don't give a shit because what we got, I think, was so much better than some pop culture tie-in. If he is what you're saying, a cartoonist, like
Yeah.
the fact that all these years later we can look back at 80s underground doodles he was doing and be
Yeah.
like, damn, that's a good Richard Corbin rip. That's a good Walt Kelly rip. Like there's so much charm and character even in his dregs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I salute the master, Sam Keith.
Yes.
Rest in peace, absolute legend.
The gun salute for this guy, because I mean, you met the guy, you got the signatures.
I mean, yeah,
and,
as much as that counts,
I'm it just definitely we need to kind of look back, and this is I know now it's unfortunate, but when people pass away, that's like the thing that happens, right? Like their art kind of gets another spotlight. But the appreciation that I've seen online, like from yourself and the other like comic creators that I fucking love, like it feels validating, like as a comic.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude,
It's not someone who went quietly in the night. I think his impact was felt by everyone. And yeah, he didn't need a big pop culture tie-in crossover, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like the art speaks for himself, the body of work speaks for itself. The fact that I got this stack of comics here, and we're talking about, you could tell me this was maybe a third of everything he's done, and I would
Oof.
think that would be a lot.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's truly impressive, and I'll forever salute the goat. I guess we could. You have any recommendations of Sam Keith stuff you'd like to hear us talk about on here or whatever?
That'd be great. Yeah.
Holler at us. We're all ears. Of course, I'm more than willing to spend more time in this world as I can. So, and it's been, man, really cool looking back at all this stuff. Like I haven't cracked a lot of these open in a very long time, and yeah, man, such a great batch of such a respectable body of work, such an incredible artist.
Yeah, I couldn't even add more to that. Honestly, it's just
we're all very privileged to have
right.
witnessed his work. So thank you, Sam Keith, wherever you are, for everything you've given us. And with that, at ease.
Man.